14 years since I've graduated from New Technology High School, and most weeks I am either I'm like aware of like, oh, this is something that, like, I remember doing this with Mark, or I remember doing this with Paul Curtis, or I remember, you know, or I'm talking about it. I'm actively talking with people about why my education, my high school education, not my college education, was important, and like how this is serving me now. And that's rare. I don't think that there's too many educational experiences that a high school student can have that would impact them in that way 14 years later.
I think collaboration really gives new tech students a leg up on the competition. It gets you used to working together in a work environment. I feel like my new tech was kind of a well-oiled machine. We kind of just worked together, banded together to get everything done. We had communication skills and a good work ethic.
If I had to explain new tech to a stranger, I would probably tell them that it's a more real education. It's more real world focused, and you do projects to help you understand the content that you've actually learned. And what I think that helps is just makes things click so that you can actually understand what you've learned because you've applied it. So I think that's one thing that New Tech really focuses on is during project-based learning, really making things connect for students.
As I reflect back on our practice and what we've done, there are a lot of individual moments where that have been little victories or say, wow, that was really cool. But one of my favorites actually occurred recently with a project that I did with my seniors. And actually the project itself was focused on how can you make a difference in the community that has helped raise you, has helped support you all these years. At the end of it, I asked them to reflect on the process. Most of the students in their written reflections ended up springboarding into an overall reflection on their time at New Tech. The fact that they even went there was very cool. It indicated to me that we've developed a group of people who are reflective, just by nature. And a lot of them were able to articulate things like, this was my favorite project because it showed me how much I've grown since I was a freshman. And when I read that over and over, and again, I wasn't asking for that, but I saw that over and over again, I thought, we've done something that needed to be done. These students have the tools, the internal capacity to succeed and to impact their communities wherever they go, whatever that ends up looking like for them.
If there's one thing that new teachers or new schools can walk into this knowing, it's that it works, and that by simply being a part of introducing students to this new and dynamic way of learning, you are impacting them in ways that they will carry with them literally for the rest of their lives. I graduated 14 years ago, and as I said, I talk about this all the time. I trained my employees in the way that I learned in high school because it just works, because it was impactful. It is a part of who I am today, and there's nothing else that I experienced in an educational environment that even comes close to that.